Okay, so we have the 3 squared plus 4 squared is 9 plus 16 equals c squared. 9 plus 16 is 25 equals c squared. How do we find c? If it's squared, we have to undo a square by doing a square root on both sides. The square root cancels out the square. Square root of 25? 5. So he would need to measure 5. And what were these that he measured? He measured feet. So it would need to be 5 feet if that was a right angle. And number 28. It has a graph. And it wants you to find the x-intercepts. It has a graph like this. The x-intercepts will be where it intercepts, where it touches the x. So that would be where x is the number and y is 0. So your x-intercepts will be a number 0. And it doesn't have any numbers on the graph, does it? Okay, but it gives us an equation. We're going to use that equation and factor it, okay? The equation is y equals x squared minus 2x minus 35. So we're going to factor this, and we see we were wanting y equals 0. That's going to give us our x-intercepts by making y 0. Both answers will be where it crosses. 35. 1 times 35, 5 times 7, and that's it. They need to subtract to give us a 2. 5 and 7. We need a negative 2. Negative 7, positive 5. Okay? So if we set each one of our factors equal to 0, our first one will be adding 7 to both sides. Will be 7, right? Our second one is plus 5, so we're going to subtract 5 from both sides. So the next one will be negative 5. That will be the places that it crosses our x. So we would make it into a coordinate. That's our x point, and our y is 0. This is one of the intercepts, and this is the other x-intercept right there. Okay, number 29 is the same kind of problem. It's just going to be a little harder to factor it. We'll start a new page. Okay, this one, even though it shows us a graph, it doesn't give us numbers, so we have to use our y equals, use our equation here. Y equals 3x squared minus 5x plus 2. 2 we know can only be 1 times 2. So it shouldn't be too bad. 3 is 1 times 3. So we have to decide where to put them. Okay, if we put it a 3 here and a 1 here, we have a 3 and a 2. That looks good, because they need to add to give us 5, right? So first guess is good. So we'll put an x behind it, and we need to make it a negative 5, so they both need to be negative, right? The plus here, they have to be the same sign. We need negative and negative. So we need to make them equal to 0 to find the intercepts. We have x minus 1 equal to 0. Solving that, we have plus 1, so that x-intercept is 1. We might as well write the 1, 0. The other intercept, 3x minus 2, set that equal to 0. We have plus 2 first. So 3x comes down, equals a 2. So we need to divide by 3, right? To solve this, divide by 3. So x is 2/3. And we're going to write it like we did the other x-intercept with a 0 in the y-coordinate. So we have both intercepts right there. The 1 and the 2/3. That matches our graph. Showed that they were both positive. It didn't show what they were, but it did show they were both positive. So that's a good thing. The 2/3 and the 1 is where it crosses. And number 30 is a synthesis problem. We don't really have to do the synthesis problems unless y'all want to.
Are you going to be here tomorrow?
No? Yes, I am.
What time?
Okay, that's all we're going to do for the review. We won't do this.